everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 7. Now, in the last episode and in the previous episodes, we've obviously been working on automating the ATM star, and I believe we're pretty much there in terms of, I think everything's automated. We're literally just waiting on antimatter once more. Now, the antimatter is still a pretty big problem. There's a few things we can try to do to fix it in the other, but I'll be honest, we're definitely nearing the point where it might just be better to, I don't want to do it, but rebuild parts of this in the overworld or something. The problem is, I don't necessarily think the problem is it being in a different dimension. I think it's just that it's like unchunk loading, you know what I mean? And is there a way to fix that as being an issue? I'm not sure. I'm still not too certain on what we can try to do. Someone, by the way, also had an insane idea. Apparently, so in the few episodes we realized some of these weren't getting enough channels, like they weren't having enough connections, and so we had to like split them up, wire things again. It was very annoying. Apparently, I can just branch off this controller in a straight line. That sounds phenomenal, and we're probably going to do that, both because it sounds funny, but also because I guess it'll work, right? So apply to logistics. You know what? It's probably easier to just go ahead and autocraft that thing. And while we're there, there's actually a few AE2 recipes that we should already have autocrafted. It is embarrassing, I will say, not having some of these recipes autocrafted. Sky Stone, do we have that? We've got some. Did we? That comes from Sky Stone, which comes from that, which we have. Oh, okay. So I think we can do this. So I grabbed that recipe there. That goes in the furnace, obviously. Yeah. All is good. While we are here, though, let's go ahead and autocraft export buses. Yep, they're not autocrafted, so we'll grab this recipe. While we're here as well... Oh, I was going to actually grab that. Let's get... Well, for starters, I think we need the cards autocrafted, as well as the advanced cards. Do we have those autocrafted? No. Then we'll grab what? The crafting card, which looks like this. So we'll grab this guy. And then, of course, the acceleration card, which we use quite often. I think those are the main cards we use. And so this should be good. This should speed up a lot of things. While we're here, actually, storage bus. We do have that auto-crafted. Okay, I mean, that's 90% of the stuff we use, I think. Okay, so we'll look this guy up. I don't know. I guess it'll solve a problem. Surely. Controller... How many do we need? Not sure. Let's grab 20 for now. That sounds like a good amount, right? Maybe. I don't know how long that'll take to craft, but I guess it's happening. So what are the ideas for fixing this? So the issue is, I think the main issue is just that it's a multi-block. As silly as that might sound, I think that's the issue, is that it's a multi-block. And so how do we fix that problem? The problem of us not being able to interact with the multi-block? I think what we do is we have a buffer. So currently, our pattern is putting this nuclear waste, or sorry, the fissile fuel, directly into the reactor. I don't think that's what we want to do. I'm going to pick this up, and we're going to move it down one. I'm going to have it go into a chemical tank, and then into the thing, right? So essentially what we're doing is building this buffer system, and obviously the chemical tank, this thing's not a multi-block. It's going to receive this fissile fuel, whether it's going anywhere or not. Then once this reforms, it should have somewhere to go. I think this might solve the issue. I just sort of thought of it then, and I'm like, that's honestly, I think, perfect. So input, output, auto-eject. We'll see if this works. So currently, obviously the guy's empty. We're going to put this back in. Does that restart anything? Not currently, at least. We'll obviously have to check in on it later, but I think fissile fuel can go in there, because fissile fuel itself isn't radioactive. It's everything else, I guess. Yeah, as you can see there. So, at the moment, obviously, a bunch of stuff here is broken. I'm going to go ahead and cancel like 90% of it, just to, I don't know, get the ball rolling again. Things should automatically order, because we've got most of it automated. Yep, we've got some nuclear waste being crafted. Bunch of stuff. To be fair, I think we're crafting it using, oh, I do hear the reactor. Yeah, cool. Okay, so already it started working. Like, we know that this works. We'll leave this just as it is, and see if that solves the issue, once again, in the long run there, because that would be beautiful. And in the meantime, we have 20 controllers that I'm going to place under here. Now, this could be annoying to do. I'm just trying to debate whether I go small mode. I think we do go small mode. I think that is the play here. So we'll grab this guy. Oh. That's not small. There we go. Nice and small. So things are going to break, obviously, because we're breaking cables. But I believe this works. I believe we just place this all the way along. Now, we don't need to go all the way, obviously, but we might as well. It's fun. I enjoy it, so we might as well. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, or not. It's clearly gotten upset. We've clearly gone too far. I guess maybe I'm being a little bit too hopeful. So what's the issue here? Is the issue that it's too far, or is the issue that there's like not enough stored, right? Stored power, max power. The controller itself uses 30 AE per tick. I don't think that's a problem. Energy usage, energy generation. I feel like it's just... It doesn't support that many in a row. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a safe assumption, but it could be. Oh, God. Oh, well, this seems to be good. I don't know. It's doing its thing. That should be fine. And then we'll just, I guess, connect this back down. And obviously, you know, it's not going the full length, but I think that might help out a bit, maybe. Actually, you know what? It probably won't help out, like, at all. Maybe a little bit here. Well, I guess, yeah. To be fair, yeah. Realistically, we need it, like, right there. I mean, let's be honest again. Realistically, what I should have done was just set up P2P tunnels, because they are phenomenal. We definitely should have done this properly. But I'll be honest. Oh, Christmas. I'll be honest. I thought that I didn't think AE2 was gonna be that big for us over here in this dimension. I didn't think it was gonna get as convoluted as it currently is. But yeah, in terms of everything, this guy right here not moving is annoying. He's not moving because, well, I don't actually know why he's not moving. But, I mean, this is, I guess, part of the issue is, why is it not working? I wish there was somehow a better way to see what that problem was. This guy should be outputting. Okay, so now he's working. Very, very strange. Can I put, like, speed upgrades anywhere? Because it honestly, it feels like, I don't know, it just feels slow. You know what I mean? Like we're just missing it. What can we do here to just fix this? You know what I mean? I just want to fix it in its entirety, but something, I don't even know if it's the fissile fuel anymore. Purely because we just saw that thing crafting some sort of fissile fuel, like it was using some of it, which means I feel like it's something else. I feel like a different step. I still want to say that it's this, right? That it's our hydrofluoric acid. But I don't really know how to fix that, if we're being honest. This guy's filled with acceleration cards. Use stocked items or craft items. If I say only craft items, does that do anything? I don't think it does. That should be filling up with sulfuric acid, which is obviously what we need. How do I get this guy just running non-stop? I do have an idea. What if I increase this recipe to be a much bigger recipe, right? So, from just memory, I guess, I feel like these hold 10 buckets worth of stuff. So if I chuck this guy in here and just scale it up to 10 buckets, maybe that'll do something. Maybe. Who knows? I guess we'll know in a second. So that way when it does order something, hopefully we get a bunch of it. And then, yeah, I don't really know what else to do. Unless I go in here myself and order, you know, 100 buckets. Sulfur dioxide. Okay. So are we discovering what the real issue is? That we don't have any sulfur? Yeah. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We don't have any sulfur. Makes sense. How do we get a sulfur B? I feel like that's where we're going right now. Coal and magmatic. Okay. Let's go and solve this issue. We don't have a coal B. We don't have a magmatic B. Okay, we've got a treat happening. Leaf cutter blazing. Alright. Do we have a leaf cutter? Doesn't look like it. Do we have a blazing? We should. No, maybe I'm thinking of a different thing. Yeah, okay. We've got a lot of work cut out for us. These ones spawn from dirt. Blazing bees you get from magmatic. So we're gonna need magmatic either way. Yeah, okay. Magmatic's nether brick. Listen. We'll do this. I do think it's worth it. So blazing bees gonna be magmatic and nomad. Do we have a nomad at least? No? I'm wondering, like, are they in these? You know what I mean? Like, do we actually do we have this stuff? If I search uraninite, yeah, it shows the bees. So we clearly don't have any. So we do need a nomad bee. Sneaky bee will lay its eggs in nests belonging to the ashy mining bee. So we'll need an ashy mining bee, sure. So then that'll be the magmatic. That'll be the leaf cutter we've gotten. So next will be the coal. Coal, oh wait, no, coal is that. Okay, yeah, cool. So we just need nether brick nest, dirt nest, and then we need to get our hands on a nomad bee. And I think we can do that. Let's grab out some bee cages, and we'll go try to sort this issue out. Alternatively, like, we've got laser drills and stuff set up, but I don't know. Clearly, they're not really doing all that they should. I don't even know where I'm going. Back in this direction, obviously, this is, like, sort of our bee area. And to be honest, one of these might just be... Oh, that's a leaf cutter. And then there might be a nomad bee just out and about. Because I've definitely seen a few before. So it's just a matter of, I guess, if they are here. Leaf cutter. Lots of dots on the map. Obviously, that's all the bees down there. Nomad bee. They're sort of small, aren't they? Alright. We do have ashy mining bees out here, which means the chances of one of these nests containing a nomad bee is actually a lot higher than originally I suspected. Oh, what's this guy? Nomad bee. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. So I knew we had a few around here, so that's honestly 99% of the bees we needed. Next is obviously going to be this stuff. So a nether brick nest. I imagine that's got to go in the nether, so we'll probably do that. We've got, oh, yeah, that was for the leaf cutter, so we've actually got that bee already. So all we need is the magmatic bee from this nether brick nest. So we'll go ahead and jump down here. We should be able to breed these guys together pretty quickly. Whether we just do it with flowers or whether we use the little machines we've got set up is, I guess, another question, but we'll see. So nether brick nest goes there. We'll grab... Oh, God, sorry. I got, like, a short of breath there. Honey treat. We'll grab a stack of this. Boom. Boom. And then we can spam click this, and we should get a magmatic bee in a second. Boom, 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 boom. We've got, like, infinite of this stuff, so I don't mind wasting it, as we sort of are a little bit. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Bee. Any second now. There it is. Oh, he is a massive bee. I'll be honest. I expected many things. That was not one of them. Okay, so. What is the plan? We can either go into this room, which is our, like, bee breeding room. Or we can go somewhere else. I think we just go here. So, we're going to do leaf cutter. What is it? So, Colby is going to be leaf cutter and blazing. Ooh. Blazing is going to be nomad and magmatic. Okay, that makes sense. So, magmatic and nomad. Beautiful. And obviously we need flowers, so we'll go ahead and grab out some flowers. Sure. Why not? So, boom, boom. There we go. And then we go flower and we go flower. And that's going to get us a little bee. We'll obviously have to grow him up, which I think you might even be able to do with honey treats. We'll find out in a second. I think you can do it with flowers either way, so either way this bee is going to grow up. So there he is. Spam clicking him. You can see in the top left the number going down from like 500 to 100. So that's not a problem. Which reminds me... Oh, is that another nomad bee? Yeah, I think it must have come out of a nest. Alright. I think it's next is just leaf cutter and something else. Then we'll use the magmatic in a second as well. So this guy's got 6 seconds left, 5 seconds. We'll just have to wait for him. So next up, I believe, is going to be, I think it is magmatic. And wait, no, it's, I've got this. I think it's leaf cutter and blazing. Can we double check? Colby, leaf cutter, and blazing. Yeah. So leaf cutter, blazing. So we go boom, boom, and we go boom and boom on the other one if it lets me. Come on. There we go. And that should get us another little bee. Alright, so we'll pick those 2 up. Here's our new little bee. See if we can right click on this guy enough. Alright, then I believe it is magmatic and coal. That is my understanding. Oh, but the magmatic bee's been bred recently. So it's currently like reawaiting its timer. And then I fed that guy, so... Okay, I think we just have to wait. I think we just leave these guys here, we wait. Or, what we can do is we can actually pick both of these guys up. And we can, I imagine, I'm not 100% sure, but we can probably put them in a breeding chamber. So we can take these out, for example, our 2 crystalline bees. Grab those there. Put in these 2. And is that going to do something? Yep, sulfur bee. Beautiful. That guy's obviously being created. Does he need flowers? He does. Why do we not have flowers coming in here? That's strange, isn't it? Did I turn the machine off? Regardless, it's fine. We can make do. Because like this stuff here is like all auto-craftable and already being auto-crafted, so it's a little bit weird. Anyhow, Chuck that stuff in there. This guy's going to start breeding. I might go ahead and speed this guy up and get a few of these, to be honest. So that's getting us a bunch of sulfur bees. We'll wait until that timer runs out, and then we'll have, I guess, a certain amount of sulfur bees. That should be good. Then the question is, where do we want to put them? Do we want to put them in one of these rooms? Currently, these are all what? These are all uranium ones. We'll probably just, yeah, hijack one of these. Probably this one here, full of productivity. What's this one? Oh yeah, they're all full of productivity now. We probably will do that though, I imagine. I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. So we'll grab a stick. We'll go ahead and hit this. And we'll go ahead and try to pick up all those. Boom, beautiful. Pick up that, pick up that. The sulfur bee themselves require a block of sulfur. Oh, or a coal ore, believe it or not. So we don't really have a block of sulfur, but we do have coal ore. So sure, yeah, happily. I'll happily take that. I guess we'll place one here and one there. Why not? And we'll obviously put the right bees there when we need them. So this guy's done being sped up. So what we'll do is we'll search sulfur. Oh. Sulfur bee. We've got 25 of them, I guess. Oh, there's actually 2. Hold on. Oh, there's actually quite a few. Okay. So all of these are going to have different stats. Obviously, we want one with high productivity, such as this. Let me actually put like 99% of this stuff away as well. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so one with high productivity is the main thing. So I'm going to grab out every single one that says high productivity, and then we'll compare their stats as well to see what we're looking at. So here's the 4 different bees. So between these two, the difference is literally just the health. Sure. Between these two, the difference, it looks to be endurance as well. Normal or medium? I feel like medium's higher, so we'll go ahead and put the rest of that stuff away. And then we've got weak, so we're probably not going to do that. So realistically, we've got these 16 sulfur bees. We probably don't need them all either. In order to grow them up, where are we actually doing that? Is that somewhere else? Gene-powered centrifuge? We must be doing that somewhere else. Okay. Let's go back to crafting. Have we slapped it over here? Is that what's happened? Yeah, bee incubator. Here we go. So we'll chuck that in there, chuck in these, and that should start processing. We can see in the top left that it is. I can speed it up a bit. Doesn't need to go too fast. It'll do the full stack. That obviously goes back in the system. So then we have adult sulfur bees. We go back to our bees, like so. And it's ready. So, what's it going to look like? We will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is how many can go in at a time. If we want to, we can have another 5 as well, so that they'll cycle. When 5 are in the beehive, 5 will be out, and then when they pop out, the other ones go in. And that sort of maximizes our space here. So we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's accurate. So yeah, we'll leave these guys here. That should hopefully start, by the way, them glowing because of the shaders is phenomenal. This is how they look normally, you know? The normal world, not too crazy. Toggle on the shaders. These things look amazing. What was I going to say? I don't even know. Oh yeah, the sulfur comb. What do we get from this? We get sulfur dust. And it looks to be guaranteed. There's no like, you know, percentage chance or anything. So we're going to get 100% of the time sulfur dust from these guys. We've obviously got productivity, so they're going to be spitting out a lot more than they normally would. So a lot more than just one comb. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. Sure. Arguably, what we should do here is probably put more coal ores, like, all over the joint. So maybe we will do that. I'm trying to get out my exchanging gadget. So let's grab this guy. And yeah, I might actually just switch out a bunch of this just to, you know, make sure that they, no matter where they are, they can get to some. Although, once again, it sort of looks like they don't really care all too much about all of them. They sort of go for one. And yeah, so we've got 5 in there. As they pop out, they should pop in. This should be perfect. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. Now, in the grand scheme of things, these probably aren't going to get us that much sulfur. You know what I mean? They're going to get us some. I don't think they're going to get us that much. What's the other option? Sulfur ore we get from a laser drill in any biome. Which means this guy up here could be configured to get us sulfur. And I believe that's what he is. I'm pretty sure that's what this guy is doing. And I think that's probably also why we're randomly getting some things being produced. The maximum Y is 10 and the minimum is 5, but we've got it all the way up here. So let's Let's go ahead and lower this. I guess maybe he is still doing, what do you call it? Allthemodium. I think we're good on Allthemodium. I think I can justify bringing this guy down to about 7. And that should be getting us sulfur. It probably won't show up in here because if we do get any, it's going to go somewhere else. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're going to be getting that stuff. Blacklisted biomes. We're obviously not in the end. Okay. Next rarity information. Oh. Okay, so you get a weight of 6 if you mine at this level. But if you mine at any other level, you just get a weight of 1. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, we should be getting sulfur. What we can do is we can go back and sort of have a little look. I might fully complete that structure up there so that we've got it generating faster. We'll see what happens, because this is... We're once again at that point where it's like we just need more of what we've currently got. So if we look in here, this is obviously where the sulfur is meant to go. Currently though, how do we check this out? So, what machine actually makes the sulfur? I think it's like these chemical oxidizers, right? Yeah, no, that's yellow cake uranium. What's happening here? Oh, you're connected there. You really shouldn't be. I don't know why you are. That was very odd. But you're good now, I guess. Yeah, I just need to find one of these that has sulfur in it. This guy here. Okay. So yeah, chemical oxidizer, as you can see, he's already working. He's already doing his thing. What I probably want to do too, though, is add sulfur dust to this list. I think we just want to add this type of sulfur. I think that'll be good. And this guy should get a few more, I imagine. I don't know, all our sulfur's gone at least. This guy here is maintaining thermal series sulfur. I think what we might want to do is drag it at the end to maintain it. Because as you saw before, when there was like a fluid in there, it didn't really work. So if we do this, I think it should be fine no matter what. Crafting card, I don't think we need to worry about. I don't think so, at least. The rest of this should just be fine, I imagine. Which reminds me as well, this guy, he's getting sulfur. Yeah. Sulfur ore should go in here. Should. Should obviously being the very key word there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. It's happening. It's happening slowly, but it's happening nonetheless. You know, it's doing its thing. I'm really trying to think. Because we don't even have sulfur seeds. That's sort of the downside here, right? We can't just like cheese it up with seeds this time. There is another option, and I kind of want to do it anyway. It is the chunk destroyer. I reckon we try and upgrade this guy, at the very least. In terms of antimatter, actually, how much do we have? We've got 8. We obviously need 9. Okay. So, chunk destroyer. Go back to our machines. Up here we have all of our enchantments. The problem is I don't have... I don't know... we don't have efficiency. That's what I'm trying to say here. And efficiency is obviously the main one that alters how fast this guy actually generates. And we've got efficiency 2. That's our fastest efficiency. And that's just, to be honest, embarrassing. So what I would need to do is just enchant stuff in here and just try to get efficiency. Which is probably easier said than done, to be honest. If we click in here and we click on this, we can look at efficiency. At the moment, the maximum we can get is 6. I'll tell you what as well. I'm sort of thinking, what if we... Hold on, if I click this, if I drag this, we can go to 160 and then we'll get efficiency, what's that? 6, 7, 8. Okay. And if I lower this to 80, currently on 80, which is what we have, we are getting 6. Okay. And so if I do 90, it's still 6. If we do 100 on the dot, it goes up to 7. Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Really not too sure. Not sure. I mean, obviously that's better than what we've got. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's go lapis. We don't have much for whatever reason. Chuck this in here, chuck this in here. Boom. What do we get? Not efficiency. Unlucky. Alright, take 2. Boom. What do we get? Not efficiency. Unlucky. Boon of the Earth's, I can't even think. Is that 4? Ores may be found when mining stone. Ores may be found when mining... I mean, that sounds amazing. I don't know about you, but that does sound very farmable. You know what I mean? If I put that on an Unobtanium pickaxe and then do what am I trying to think? and then do like minus fervor or something. That sounds insane. That does sound very, very insane. We are not getting lucky in terms of efficiency. It could be because we're like sort of used. Well, I guess an axe can get efficiency too, right? Yeah, I don't really know what the problem is. I guess realistically, what I should do is have multiple tools here that I can just like cycle between, right? Like if we go pickaxe, and then I just grab out like all of these, and then I just cycle them through. It's like boom, boom, unlucky, boom, boom. What do we get? Efficiency. Oh, efficiency 7. Cool. I'm gonna keep doing this. Might as well. We've got a bunch of levels. I'm gonna enchant all of these, and I'll be back. Alright, so these are all enchanted. They have a bunch of crazy stuff. Obviously, we just want to chuck them in here and get them emptied. In the perfect world, what's this guy doing? He's extracting just that's whitelisted. If I chuck this guy in here, does he get taken out? No, not quite. Oh, no, he does. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put all of these in there. And these will slowly get cycled through and, what do you call them? You know, emptied and whatnot, which is awesome. This setup I really love. All those books are going in here. So once this is done, we'll be able to see exactly what we're left with. Okay, so in here, we can search efficiency. And then we can apparently... So the maximum level we can pull out is 10. For whatever reason, we're only able to pull out a 5. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure why. I don't really know why. I guess because the points have gone in, but... This should have extracted all that stuff in book form. As in, we should have a bunch of enchanted books with efficiency. Oh, I think they're still being emptied. I think we're good. I think they were in here, but they're still just being taken out and put into that inventory. So now if we look, maybe? Efficiency? Yeah, there we go. So now we can pull out an efficiency 7. Now that's good. Let me pull that out for starters. The question, of course, is, can I just place that on a chunk destroyer right off the bat? So let's go back in here, chunk destroyer, grab this guy out. If I place chunk destroyer in here with the book, nothing. Oh yeah, because I need to do the mover. And it has to be on a tool. Okay, yeah. Alright, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. The thing I'm thinking about is... where are we? If we get more... why can't I think? If we get more efficiency, we can pull out a higher level, right? Well, like, we can genuinely just grab out a higher level. Which means... faster. So I want to do that. But I think it's a lot easier said than done. Alright, we've got an efficiency 8 in there. Or yeah, something like that. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing. We'll actually put that guy in first, just to, I guess, get him covered. Okay, so as you can see, I can now pull out an efficiency 9. So obviously it would be nice to go to 10. We could. 9's just as good. I'm pretty happy with 9. Now, in regards to that as well, I'll probably will chuck on the other stuff like Unbreaking, just because I think it does like efficiency or something. Not efficiency, but like power efficiency, I guess. And we'll do Fortune as well, because we can actually pull out a Fortune 6 book now, or 7 book. Now, I would love to do a higher level of Fortune, but at the moment we can't. If this thing said it would, which it does, then we'll do that, sure. And if I chuck it in here, now we can actually grab out more of those big books. So we grab out 2 of those. I'd love to go as high as we can. That would be very, very nice. This will take it to... No, it won't go any higher. See, both of these are Fortune 8s. They won't go to Fortune 9. Not at least through that method. We can try chucking them both in here. That doesn't work, obviously. But, obviously that's sort of like a dumb thing to say. But I'll show you in a second. If we grab this Paxel, what you used to be able to do, as to whether it will let you is a completely different question nowadays. You used to be able to put one of the fortunes onto a tool, like this. So we've got Fortune 8. And then you could apply it like that. And it would combine it properly, and we would get Fortune 9. This system clearly breaks it. It just says Fortune 3. That's unlucky. That's obviously quite unlucky. Anyhow, we tried. Do we still have a Fortune 8 that we can pull out? We do. So it's not the end of the world. And actually, hold on. We probably want to put that onto the book, so it's all on one. Now, this we want to put on a tool. Now, if I try to put it on this, we will get everything. Everything comes across. None of them are being lost. Wonderful. We're going to take that. I'm going to go in the enchantment mover, chuck that guy in there, chuck the chunk destroyer here, and we're going to move across everything. Okay, Well, clearly it only maxes out at these numbers, 5, 3, and 3. So that's unlucky. But we tried. I guess we tried. In terms of my tool here, I'll just take the rest of the enchantments off it. I don't really mind. I am considering if we grabbed like efficiency out of here, is it possible to do that? No. Okay, well, listen, we did what we could, and that's where we're at. So, how does this guy work? Well, obviously we want sulfur. In regards to where we get sulfur, it doesn't give us the world gen places, so there's a few things we can try. The first thing is the same place we were going to get our hands on, what you call it? I can't even think. Oh, I'm really struggling. What's the word? The uranium stuff, right? So that's in the end. I think we went to the Unobtanium area, and then it was like relatively close to this. Or maybe, you know what? We might not have set up a waystone. I don't actually know. And our game has just like stopped responding. No, we're good? Sure. Yeah, where were we? As you can see, there's a big area we've gone. It was some sort of way. I'll tell you what. I'll grab the compass back out and we'll just look again. It's not a structure compass. It's actually a nature compass we need. I keep jumping apparently. Very, very happy day today. Jumping around. Boom. We're going to go waste. And I think we did this one. Cryptic waste. So we start search. Now in this... Yeah, I think we're good. So this is going to be about 300 meters that way. That makes sense. That lines up with, I think, where we were. So yeah, this is obviously a cryptic waste. What I wanted to look around was whether or not there was sulfur in here. Now, there's obviously lots of nether ores, and I don't think sulfur has a nether version. So, to be honest, not really expecting some in here. Yeah, we've got uranium. We've got a lot of interesting stuff, but none of them is sulfur. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. What we'll probably do is, I guess, go to the mining dimension, perhaps? We'll see what that is. Yeah, well, this is just uranium. None in here, end, uranium nether. Okay, well, we try. Alright, so now we're in the mining dimension. We haven't been here for a little while, so we'll go ahead and fly off. I guess we don't need to go too far. Maybe we do. Yeah, let's go a decent distance. So here we are. Boom. Not too far, not too shabby. Place this guy down. Let's increase the range as much as we can. You know what? It actually has a really big range. Let's maybe do this more, if that makes sense. I'm going to actually just go like really, really far. Let's increase the speed of our jetpack. So we're going maximum speed. We're thousands of blocks away. The thing is, I just don't want to rip apart what we do have there. Even though I don't think it's even working at the moment, I just want to sort of keep our spots safe. So if I fall here, we're now at Y82, or roughly, close. Obviously that's what, 3,000 meters away? That should be plenty. We'll go here. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's in a chunk. And I'm going to increase this as much as we can. Ooh, it goes a lot higher than I even thought right now. Okay, that's a big range. Okay. What I might do is I might do 256, which is insane and still might be. Area contains protected chunks. Quarry has stopped. Okay. So if I go higher, that's not the right spot. That's the right spot. Okay, cool. So in theory, I can increase these as big as I want because they're not going to breach our land. Let's go to 1,000. Do these have a limit? Let's do 1,024 because that seems like a nice number, and we'll do the same here. Is there a way to go higher? Yeah, there we go. I think that's going higher. 124, and then we'll do the same here. I'm just holding like Control and Shift while I click these. Oh, this number is going up. Okay, I think it's just struggling a bit. Possibly because like the area is not loaded. Or possibly because we are selecting an incomprehensibly large area right now. And I'll be honest, I feel like that's more likely the case. So that looks good. Oh god. Oh yeah. So our night vision stopped working. That's usually when like the internal server has like started lagging, right? Just like the world itself, because it doesn't realize that I'm meant to still have night vision. So let's increase this a bit. I don't know why I'm still doing this when it's already lagging. something within me wants it to be perfect. I want it to be 1026. Arguably, I could have stopped at 160. That would have been a nice little number to stop at as well, but that's fine. All right, 1024. Beautiful. Now, in terms of modules, if we go at Quarry and search a module, here's what we've got. We can do a pump module, a replacing module, an XP collect, removing bedrock, a fuel module, or a fill module. None of those I want. None of those I want. So we're just pretty much going to turn this guy on. Now, before we do that, let's go ahead and grab something. First things first, let's get a warp. What's it called? A warp gate? What's it? I don't know what the thing's called. I really don't know what it's called. What mod is this? Waystone. A waystone. Let's grab a waystone. Boom. We'll slap this guy here, and this will be Quarry. Perfect. So now we can come back here. And in terms of storing and moving stuff, I kind of want to do a network. I think this is the best option. I genuinely do. We're going to claim this, chunk load it. I obviously am going to have a receiver here. Get that with the network card. Go back to our machines. Oh god. Hook this guy up. I guess here, sure. Boom. You're going to be powered up. You're going to get a sign. And you are going to be called Quarry. Okay. We're gonna experience something phenomenal. So let's go back to the Quarry. This guy's lit up. We're going to have a chest on top. Probably going to be a netherite chest. Probably with 4 stack upgrades. Just so that we can store anything extra. Boom, boom. And then we're going to get a creative importer to put the stuff in our system. Before we connect this guy up, I obviously want to see how much we actually get. So we've got this guy pretty much ready. Let's get a point. Boom. I'm going to slap him down here. And I'm going to select my network. And I'm going to select bypass limit. He's full of power, but he's not on at the moment. Obviously, we've got all this. I'm going to do no frame. I clicked it. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and grab a lever. And voila. So, in theory, it's running. I'll be honest. Doesn't really look like it is, especially since this guy's not pulling any power. But allegedly it is. I think it's physically possible that what it's doing is building a frame. That is a possibility. Now, we, once again, in theory, would be able to see that frame be built specifically next to this spot over here. I could have just used the waystone. I'm just now realizing. But the way this should work is obviously the frame was not going to go into protected chunks. Oh, that's a protected chunk. It's fine if this breaks. I don't care enough, to be honest. In fact, I think it'll just chop underneath, so we might lose some of the emerald blocks, but that's fine. But realistically, the frame should be built right up until this point right here, because obviously this chunk is not claimed, but that chunk is. That's what should happen if it is building a frame, but it's also possible that it's not. It's possible it's just not working. There's many possibilities. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. Obviously, we've got it on. Not sure. I'm really not sure. I'll tell you what. On the off chance that it is building a frame and maybe the frame building doesn't use any power, so it doesn't look like it's working, let's invest 1 hour of our stored time, speed this guy up as fast as physically possible. So he's got 200 something eights. He's got a lot sped up. We can see it there. 256. Why'd that look like an 8? Maybe I'm crazy. So he's going now as fast as he physically can. And I'll be honest, I right clicked on this guy and like I'm getting some server lag, which means I think this guy is working, and he's currently building the frame across the 1000 by 1000 chunks that we've selected. So I'm pretty confident he is working. In regards to when he'll be finished, I don't know. But this shouldn't be lagging if it wasn't doing anything. That's sort of my thought process here. So I think it's just sort of a waiting game for him to be done. All right, so I'm gonna be real with you. It's been a little while. The multiply, like, it's been a long while. I say a little while. It's been multiple minutes. Like I've been like watching stuff on my phone, just like sitting there. I was like, oh, I'll just wait. The multiplier is still on, as you can see. That means that everything is going very, very slow. But I mean, that means it's still doing its thing. I think we might have jumped the gun. I'll be honest, in terms of the range and whatnot. We'll teleport back to the mining tin. We'll see if there's a frame there. If there's a frame there, I'll be incredibly happy because then I know 1,000,000% that it's working. Right? That'll be wonderful. I'm very doubtful, to be honest. I feel like we might need to lower the range. I think that's definitely a possibility. Because it's not looking that good, is it? I'm not too sure whether we just stick with it, you know what I mean? Or what we do here. I'm thinking, I'll tell you what. Once the multiplier is done, it'll still be running. It still runs pretty fast. We might just leave it, you know what I mean? Like, just not touch it, let it do its thing at normal speed so I can still play and we're not waiting. And it'll happen eventually. At some point, I will suddenly just be inundated with a bunch of resources and it'll be wonderful. Until that day, we'll sit here. What I'll probably do, or, you know, we'll sit somewhere else. I am going to wait until the time is done because until the time is done, I can't play. I can't play, so I do just have to sit here. Normally the timer lasts for maybe a minute, maybe 30 seconds. I'm not sure exactly. But regardless, this has been a really long time. So I'll be back. I don't know. All right, so I'm back. It's still doing this, and I figured, like, how long is it taking? Like, how do we actually know how long it's going? And then I'm like, you know what? I have something that counts in my inventory. This guy right here. Now, if you look at it, it is meant to go up every second. Every second, that 0.8 should go to 0.9, to 10, to 11, to 12, and so on and so forth. As you can see, it is not. That is a problem. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. Now, my ability to teleport insinuates that the game is working, right? Not only just the fact that I can go from A to B, but also that I can, that the world loads underneath me, right? Like, everything actually loads, which means physically things are happening. I do have an idea, which might not be a good idea. I think I break the quarry. Because I can't do anything. Clearly, I can't do anything. I just simply can't. I don't want to, if that counts for anything. But like it's been, I don't know. It's been long. I think I break it. I think we'll lower. I think we'll do like 256 chunks. That's still an insane amount of blocks. That'll get us probably more resources than we need. I actually just teleported to the wrong spot. We'll just do that. We'll do that. And if you guys think that eventually the frames will load, maybe we can try that, like, you know, at some point or something. I don't know. I don't really know. All I know is that we're just gonna do this for now. I'm gonna try to break the thing. I don't know if it will break because clearly my game's in some weird limbo, but we'll try. All right, so yeah, we're back here. It went up to 0.9. Whoa, look at that. That's something. That's something indeed. Okay, well anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pick this guy up. I think I feel like we could get it working. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if somehow me pressing no frame worked, all our problems would be solved. Now, sadly, I don't think that that'll work, but I clicked it, and we can maybe wait a minute just to see if maybe it somehow no frames it. But I'm not hopeful in the slightest, to be honest. I think that's long enough of a wait. We still don't have any resources. I'll double check. We'll see. Maybe I do. It's physically possible. It could happen. Survey says, drum roll please. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing. Okay, I'm going to pick this guy up. How am I getting items in my inventory? Like, I just pulled a piston out of our storage here. How am I able to do that? If this stuff is, like, frozen and whatnot. What I was going to try to do was see if I could maybe push it out of the way. Now, obviously, I'm going to need to push a few things, but that's the plan. There, that's the current plan. So we do have a lever. Oh, you are not facing the right way because you didn't work the way I won't be able to pick you up either, will I? It's gone to 10. So it's getting there. You know, time is slowly moving. Very slowly. Ugh. Alright, so it's probably been like half an hour or longer. What I ended up doing was unforce loading the chunk and then leaving the area. So it still might be messed up over there, but I've just left it. I've left it. It might be fixed now, who knows. But what we need to do now is we have sulfur. Where is it? In this guy. I think what we do... you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what the best play is. Because I guess we're using more than we're making, even still. That's clearly what's happening here. This stuff is like trying to, you know, mulch down any sulfur we do get. I don't know. It's a messy situation to say the least. We clearly need a lot more sulfur than we're getting, but I don't know if there's a easy way to get that outside of what I'm already doing and outside of obviously the other thing we've got going on. What I guess I could do is cancel this stuff and try to see if it'll use the honeycombs yet. I think it might, judging by what I'm seeing here, because crafting the nuclear waste is obviously going to use directly the honeycombs. So I think we're good. I'll be honest, I think, yeah, it's going to use those honeycombs. This stuff's going to be all burning through the stuff. That won't take too long. We'll get our antimatter. We'll be able to make one more ATM star. The question is then, what should we spend this star on? If sulfur is the issue, if that's the underlying issue at the moment, I'm not sure if there's an easy way to get more. You know what I mean? Because I don't think this star helps us in any way, aside from just what we probably should do, which is just farm more, right? Just make more of what we've got. Obviously, we could, I guess, pulverize it more often. What about a fractionating still? We can put light oil in, and we'll get a sulfur dust, but it's 20% chance boostable. But that's not... No, you do get that? You do get that. Okay. Or is it a 20% chance that it'll use the sulfur? Is that what it's saying? So, like, there's a 20% chance you get the sulfur back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But it is... There's an option for it, I guess. Yeah, and then we can put this stuff in to get that. Man, I don't know. I'd be surprised if that is the play, but I guess it is possible. But that is, I mean, that's the play. Like, that's what we need. What's this? Sulfur from blood magic. Is there a cool... Oh, wait, hold on. Sulfur from blood magic. It will use 1,000 life points, or it will use 200 life points if we put in a lava bucket. Hold on. Netherrack and something will give us sulfur and lava. Okay, hold on. Hold on, these all look doable. The problem I would say with these is they look like they'd be slow, but they look doable. This thing would only use either that, this, or that. So either explosive powder, which is also made in here using life points, but we could make it eternal. It still might, I'm not sure. Or you could do, obviously, this reinforced one, or you could do this hellforged one, which would need orbs that we have. Okay, so there's another door. The problem I would say is I don't think you can... Oh no, you can. Sulfuric acid out of sulfur. So this would work. Sulfur dioxide. So we can use sulfur, like this type of sulfur. Awesome. Okay, so it is on the table. The question would then be, do we use the alchemy table? Or do we use the arc recipe? If we use this one, 200 life points, that's doable, obviously. Lava buckets. It's interesting. It is interesting. I'll probably leave it at that in terms of it's interesting. We do actually have enough antimatter to do the ATM star, so I'll tell you what. We'll jump over here and we'll order it. We'll watch it happen. That'll be fun. Yeah, I had to like restart the game and stuff trying to fix the problem. So let's go here. ATM star. Order it. This is pretty big. This is a big moment. Now, right off the bat, obviously nothing's happened yet because it does still need to craft some stuff. As you can see, it currently has to process. I think that's 9,700 calculation processes. As you can see, it's smelting everything up. Everything that can be processed is being processed. So a bunch of the ores are being crushed. I mean, it's working. It's doing its thing. It will take a little while. And as you can see, while it's taking a while, some other things are going to stall, especially everything that needs to be, you know, dusted and whatnot. But it's happening. It'll do its thing. All is good. If we wanted to speed this thing up, clearly one of the bottlenecks outside of obviously all the ores, oh god, is this guy over here, the circuit etcher. Now he's already got speed upgrades in, 8 out of 8. He's pretty much as good as he can be. If we wanted to, we would have to make more of them, which it's an option. We can do that. I don't think there's much of a point. At least at the moment. Yes, it takes a while, but so does the ores, and making more ores. Oh, well, I guess it does take substantially longer. And then we'll need 20,000 logic processors. Ugh. I mean, I guess it's fine, because even while this is happening, I guess we've still got to wait for all of these to process too. All of our induction cells and stuff. I think it's fine. We'll leave it for now, because we do have some bigger fish to fry. In regards to the bigger fish, what I would like to do is I'm going to finish setting up this guy up here. Once it loads in. This guy here. Because this is getting us sulfur. If we fully upgrade this, like fully place down all the laser drills, make sure they're all got upgrades in them, it might just be good enough. You know what I mean? It genuinely might just be good enough. So I think we do that. In terms of how many laser drills we need, I don't know. I don't know how many. We'll craft a stack. You know what? Yeah, we'll craft a stack. I guess I didn't think about this. It's going to need some of that gold processed. How close are we on the ores being done? I thought we're pretty close. Like, they're pretty much done. Like, look at that. We've only got like 20 left. We're good. We're good. Although I think... Oh, God. Let's pick that guy up real quick. I think with our ore processing, that's just how many in... Oh, no, it's genuinely done. These guys are all done. Cool. So, does that mean this stuff's working again? Kind of doesn't look like it, which is concerning, to say the least. Very strange. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we've got like some Vibranium stuff happening. Okay, I think everything else is happening. Perhaps. You know what? How about, and here's a pretty good deal. How about we just don't be dumb? You know what I mean? Why don't we just set up more circuit etchers? Let's do it. Now, I guess this is one issue, is the fact that we don't have circuit etchers auto-crafted. That's a pretty reasonable issue. But let's do it. Let's sort this out, because if we're wanting to make more of these stars, I can't just keep like doing this manual work, because we're just gonna have episodes in a row of me just manually crafting stuff, manually doing stuff, time and bottling things. I mean, that's just dumb. Putting it simply, it's dumb. Let's get a circuit etcher out of this guy. As you can see, we're going to need inscribers automated. We'll need universal presses, and we'll need Fluix logic or logic units or whatever. So inscribers, that one's an easy recipe. There we go. So we can get rid of that guy. Universal press. This guy's almost an easy recipe. Now we do have singularities auto-crafted, or not auto-crafted, maybe auto-crafted. We've got a lot of them. We can actually look it up in here if you're worried. We've got like 120, so we're good for now at least. Then we will need one of each of these made somehow. Now we have a few options. One is Seus Quartz Essence and stuff. I mean, we can do all these, I'll be honest. We could also circuit etch. That's an option. Inscriber, blah, blah, blah. But we have the essence. We have a silicon. We might as well do this. I mean, why not, right? So that's the silicon. Next up is the inscriber logic. Next up is engineering. And then finally it is calculation. And so it's going to combine all these, and we'll get a universal press. So that's that universal press done. Is it the universal press done? Potentially. Yeah, we've got the rest of that automated. So next up is Fluix logic unit. And we have all of that auto-craftable. Bada bing, bada boom. I think all of that is just craftable just in here. So that should be fine. So then, can I go circuit etcher and order one? Allegedly I can. Sure, let's order one. See how long that's going to take, because part of the issue is I think it will need to, etch some stuff. So what we might have to do is cancel the star. Let everything that was processing with the star finish. So as you can see, this thing's going to empty and all that. And then craft some of the things we need. So for example, one of these laser etchers, some of these laser drills, get that ball rolling a little bit. In regards to the circuit etchers, I'm going to put them somewhere else. Like we're going to go back to our general area over here. We'll find a little zone to put them, and we'll mass produce them. Now over here, we've got other A2 stuff. So I kind of want to put it there, but it's also laggy over there. So I kind of don't want to. We might just do it like down here. There's a nice little spot down here. We'll clear up some land, I guess, and just plop it down here. Why not? All right, so I set up a network for over here. The circuit etcher is complete. There it is. That's one of them. Obviously, we're going to want a few. How many do we want? So if we need 20,000, I think 20 is a good number then. 1,000 for each of them. We can, that's not too bad. It's just simply not too bad. With that being said, it probably would be nice to do about 50. So we've got 2 at the moment. We could do 48, or we could do 100. 100 is fun. 100 is a nice number. Let's do 100. Oh, we need Fluix Dust. Yeah, you know what? We can do that. So Fluix Dust, the way that we do this is we can craft double what we have there. So for example, if I craft one of these, it will use one and make two, if that makes sense. So we craft one, we get one. Wait, I can craft another one, sorry. Then we have two, and then I can craft two of these. See? So the problem is because it's an infinite loop, you can't order them like automatically one of them. You have to do like one recipe, then the other recipe. So for example, now I can do 260 of these crystals, and then that gives us 260 dust. Then I can do 506 or 520 or something. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Maybe. You know what I am curious about as well? I do want to go back and check on that quarry and see if, for one, if that timer has ran out. Because it should have. It appears as though it has. Okay, the chunk did load. That's good. Oh, no, it's still on there. Still bugging out on a stack. We'll check the chest. So yeah, this clearly is a problem. I'm going to have to every so often come back here and just like let it load a little bit. Because the time was moving. The timer was moving. It was just very, very slow. Like very slow. But we can work through that eventually. It's doable. Okay, it is doable to get this chunk destroyer reclaimed at some point in the future. By the way, our crushers are infuriatingly pathetic. Over here are our crushers. It just goes in one. And I have no idea how to actually make it round robin. We tried with XNet. I'm pretty sure we tried with something else as well. I can't get them to round robin. As silly as that might sound. We've got this guy here, this barrel. So I guess it's this guy here. We've got him to extract. As you can see, we've tried every single different one. I'll tell you what, we can probably like remove one of them, I imagine, because what do we have? Yeah. We've obviously got random, we've got a bunch of this stuff. Number of ticks, moving stacks. I feel like what we need is we need it to be, I guess 5, but we need it to move like 9 per. I think that's the play. We do 9, and then we do random. So there's order, and there's random. I guess maybe I'd do order, because that would be round robin, maybe. So we'll do that. This all looks good. Extract. And so what was that for? That was for this one. Then the rest of these I'm going to remove. And we'll see if that works. We'll see. So at the moment, I'm obviously going to craft 520 of these. Boom, boom, boom. Start craft. And then, for example, if I try to craft a stack of these, what do we get? It still just goes into one. And as you can see, it just starts filling it up. Obviously, that's not what I want. I want it to go around in a circle. Single item extract. Number of ticks per operation. Amount in destination inventory to keep. Keep 9. Keep 9 in the destination inventory. And so what you should do is once there's 9 in there, you should switch. Which is what it should do. So if I click start, you should just put 9 in there and then leave it. But clearly he puts so much more than that. Oh, I guess at the moment he's not. But why is he only doing 1? That's what I don't really understand. Well, I guess that might just be a full stack. Man, as you can see, this is just, I'll be honest, it's dumb. I don't understand. I'm probably going to rip this up because I genuinely hate it. Item distribution mode, round robin. Is that what I need? Is that genuinely what I need? Maybe that's it. But then what's the point of the other stuff? So if I do that, is that, oh my god. Okay, we've done it. I guess I've got to select that thing. What does this do then? I guess that's for extracting from multiple inventories. Sure, whatever. I don't care. As long as it's fast, that's all I really care about at the moment. Okay, so we want 328. 328, and this should craft so unbelievably quickly compared to normal because it's splitting everything up. I guess what I could try to... Here's the thing. I think if I set this to be more, then it won't work well. I can try to do a stack, but I think what we'll get is multiple in an inventory. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, cool. we'll assume that that's working fine. The follow-up then is we probably do want multiple enrichment chambers because the one that we have realistically isn't good enough. I mean, it takes a very long time to get everything done. So I would like more. So if we go enriching, we don't even have them automated. Let's go ahead and do that. We might not set up as many as we have in the other area, but we're probably going to set up a decent amount. And I'm just going to make them fully. So as in we're going to go all the way up to the max tier. Instead of just manually applying all the different little tier upgrades. I think this is the play. So we'll do that. That is the max level enriching factory. This episode might be long, I'm not sure. To be honest though, we did miss an episode a little while ago. And we might miss more during this holiday season. So I don't necessarily mind if these episodes do end up being a bit longer. So as long as we're getting stuff done, realistically, that's probably good. As long as we're not going too crazy, I guess. So what am I trying to do here? I guess we'll go roughly in the same area. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's fine. I guess we'll make a new module. Maybe up here on this hill. How many do we want to do? Because we probably should order them. How many is this? I think this is like 25 and 50. Should we do it at 50 again? 50 is a lot. Why not? I mean, if we're going to do it, let's just do it. So I'll order 50. That'll happen. And we'll just place them here. So all we need is, honestly, a row of 5 blocks to place stuff. And it looks like we've got that. So we're good. Alright, now we will need some more recipes. What we need, pretty much XNet stuff, right? So at XNet. We're going to need connectors. Realistically, I probably do want advanced connectors. Let's also just set this to be normal so it'll use different chests, I guess. And we want advanced connectors too. So it's going to use the connector and then make an advanced connector. That'll be wonderful. And I think that's pretty much all we want. I guess we'll get the controller as well. So this guy, as well as the machine frame, which we should have automated a long time ago, to be honest. So that's all that stuff. I think that's pretty good. We could probably do the cables. We don't have those automated, do we? Nope. So blue network cable. Go ahead and automate that guy. And I think we're good. I'm pretty happy with what we're looking at there. So we'll go back. Oh, dum. What's the date? It's the 24th. We can't open that gift yet, can we? Oh, I went to the quarry, didn't I? Oh god, how embarrassing. But yeah, there is a gift here, and it says you have to wait until December 25th. So we're gonna hope that I have time on Christmas to open that guy. Alrighty, so what is the plan? Good question. I believe we'll grab the connectors. We'll probably go advanced. We'll order 50 of them. We'll probably end up needing 52. One for the input, one for the output. So that should be pretty fine. There we go. Obviously, we're going to have pretty much this exact same template there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we're going to build that. Now, hopefully, we can use Building Gadget. That'll make my job way easier than it otherwise would be. And it looks like we can. So fingers crossed that the cables actually work and connect. They don't look amazing. If I were to place an enriching factory in there, if any of them are built, does this work? Like, is this going to... Yeah, they might reconnect. I think we could be fine. I think we could be. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. If I place you there... Yeah, so they're just going to refresh as I attach to them. So that should be fine. Alright, so I'm pretty much connecting all this stuff. We're very close to finishing. Network cable, connector there. Actually... Ugh. I guess I can probably just place, where are we? Cable there, that should be good. Okay, so this guy here, he's obviously importing, exporting either sides, that should all be fine. What we want to do is a number of things. First channel, I'm going to go ahead and make this an energy channel. We're going to say, hey, this guy is going to, we're going to extract from it at, I guess, a rate of 100,000, if it'll let me. Not sure how many zeros we've got, but, how do I don't know if it matters, to be honest. Do these have power in them? Not fully. So we'll be able to see if it does work. So what I'm going to do is the rest of these are going to all be inserts. So we can Control C that, and I can press Control V like this. And we can do that on all of them. And obviously that will set them all up to insert. Make sure that we don't press it on the wrong ones. And what we should see is, yeah, it's full of power. So we know that works. Awesome. And obviously we want the controller as well to also be receiving power. Even though we have the ender gate on top, whatever. So obviously we still have more to place. We're currently waiting on I guess, more to them to craft. Oh, not that, sorry. Enrichment factory. So they're crafting. They're going to take a while. It's going to be, yeah. I mean, it's literally just going to take a while. In the meantime, we can hook up everything else. The problem is we're going to have to come back and sort of, I guess, add on the rest of them anyway. But it's kind of fine because, as you can see, it will just be a matter of controlling and then pasting. So, like, it's not that big of a deal. So it should be fine. Yeah, that was weird. I thought we placed 6 down or more than what it asked for us to put in here. But surely it's fine. Surely. Anyhow, next network we're going to do is going to be an item one. So we're going to go in here, XNet item. This one is going to be our input. So we're going to go ahead and extract from this guy. And we're obviously going to set this guy to be round robin. What we'll probably do is stacks. I guess. Sure. Number of ticks, we'll do 5. And we'll just leave this as it is. Maybe I'll do 9 on this. That'll just, I guess, make sure it keeps just 9 in them. Sure. I'm going to have to configure those, which we'll do soon. But that guy will extract, and all of these will be inserts. And that should be good. We're obviously going to copy that, and I will be doing this. All right, after that, we'll have another channel. This guy will also be an item channel. This time we will be inserting into the ender chest, and we will obviously be extracting from these guys. Now, I think we can extract from the same side on these like items, so it shouldn't be a problem. So we'll set this guy to extract. Obviously we want to extract stacks at a time as fast as we can, and that should be good. We'll do round robin as well, although I don't necessarily know if it matters, but we'll do it regardless. So we'll copy this guy, and then obviously we'll do one of these all the way. All right, so in theory, all of that's hooked up. All we will need to do is the configuration. Now, although they're different machines, the configuration should be the same. It should be insert extract. So no, it's not happy. We can configure it anyway. So auto sort we want on. In the side config, we can clear everything. We want the back of it to be an input and an output, and auto eject doesn't matter. So there we go. That's what we want. Beautiful. So we'll control right click to do that, or sorry, shift right click to copy it, and then we just right click on the rest, and it configures those to all be the exact same. Now, we will need to put speed upgrades in, but I kind of want to wait until we have all of them. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, I feel like we're going to get confused otherwise. So we'll probably wait. I guess I could move them over there and do one side at a time, but I mean, we're getting there, I guess. In fact, this side's pretty much done right now, right? Maybe? Almost. All right, we will need to configure this guy. We could probably do it now, I guess. We'll see what the machine's currently doing. Because if it's working currently, we might not, but no, he's doing nothing. So we're going to go ahead and put a chest here. I think we can just use a normal chest. I guess we could use a barrel for the sake of keeping things the same. I don't know. Maybe it'll be helpful in the future. And then we'll grab our entangled doohickeys. So entangle, grab one of you. Sure, grab one of you. I guess we don't need one of you, right? So you're going to be picked up. You will be a barrel. I'll tell you what. We'll have them face the same way. Why not? You are going to be entangled. You're going to be removed. You don't need to exist. That should all be good. You can disappear as well. Awesome. Obviously, we might change this guy to a creative crafter as well. I think that'll definitely be beneficial, especially once we get this all set up. And the other benefit is we actually do have ourselves another thing. So you're going to go there. You're the barrel. You can join our... Oh god. Join our side over here. Obviously, make sure I set you up correctly. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. What are we waiting on? I think we're still waiting on the refined obsidian. It takes a long time to crush our obsidian into powdered obsidian. That's still our sort of slow point. Currently, I think we're still using this over here. And as you can see, I mean, we're trying. It's going as fast as it can go, but it's just a slow process for whatever reason. And I don't know if we had a better alternative. If we go refined obsidian, the dust itself needs an obsidian dust. It can be create, it can be mechanism, it can be occultism. If we go mechanism, we can make that in an enrichment chamber. Let's just do that. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, I'm going to go and quickly change that up. Alright, so in one of these, we have a recipe for making refined obsidian. And it's probably one of these, right? Yeah, refined obsidian uses obsidian dust. I'm going to take this guy out. And we're going to alter him to use obsidian dust from mechanism. Obsidian dust from, where is it? Mechanism, just this stuff here. What do we just have in this recipe? 24. So we're going to go in here, 24 dust, update that pattern, beautiful. We're going to grab the recipe for, where is it? For this, in there, boom, and we'll give this a shot. So, Enricher is going to get you, I'll probably change your recipe anyway, change your crafter, sorry. So we'll grab that, go in here, crafter, grab you, awesome, break you, yep, beautiful. Wait for everything to drop. Any second now. Yep, boom, boom, come on. Oh, look at that, the enchanting stats. It said that it had an enchanting stat. That was very weird. Anyhow, that'll go in there. That'll go there. As you can see, some of it's allegedly starting. I don't necessarily know if it is. Oh, I just went back there. I can't help it. It's right at the top. Oh, God. All right, so we're over here. One thing... Oh, it's already force loaded. So your setup, you should be extracting, which I think you are. You should be inserting. That should all be good. Obviously, we're going to need to do some more of this, but that should be fine. Yeah. And so what we might do is I'll cancel this. I might actually just cancel everything. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go back in here. Let's search enrichment factories. Place down the ones we have. And then say, okay, we need 30 more. And then everything should start crafting again. And it should just chuck them in here. Yeah, we should get a bunch of lapis. We should get a bunch of obsidian. The problem that you can see at the moment is it's putting in a stack at a time. Whereas we don't really want that. We do want it to split it up a little bit more than it currently is. So this guy here, we're going to move it from a stack to being a count. And I guess we can do 18. I think that is a good number. And it'll, I guess, just do that. Why not? So now it should put, you know, less than what it is doing. While we are here, I'll tell you what. We probably will do the upgrades. At least as much as we can. I feel like I need to change this from round robin as well. Because I feel like it's not doing it. This guy's still full of enriched diamonds. And I really don't know why. To be honest with you. The config is set to output. He's got the connector on the back. This guy is hooked up. All of them are set to extract and they're set to insert into here. So unless this guy's full, which he's not, there's no reason for that to not extract. We open this up. These are all set the exact same way. They're all set to extract. They're aiming in the north direction. I guess that's the south, but I guess the connector would be on the north. Sure, it adds up, at least a little bit. I feel like it has to be round robin is messing us up, which kind of doesn't make sense. Maybe we do priority. Does that change anything? It shouldn't. What if we go... Yeah, I guess round robin or priority. That's all we've got. Very odd. Yeah, I don't... The stuff's definitely in there. So, like... What if I do auto-eject? Does that start auto-ejecting? No. See, there's even, like, carbon in here. These guys aren't extracting. Is it because... I think I do know. These... Oh, no, I don't know, actually. I was going to say it's maybe because they're extras, but that shouldn't matter. Because I don't think you can have extras for this. As you can see, there's just those options. So clearly something else is going wrong. Horribly wrong, to say the least. Insert into there. Priority 0. There's no blacklisting. There's no filtering happening. Everything's should be as is. This one says it's connecting from the south. I feel like that's the problem. You know what? These guys are connecting from the north. These guys are meant to be connecting from the south. I think that's the issue. I think these guys, I need to change to be south, and I think that'll work. If I do control copy and then paste, that will actually override it. I'll do that, and we'll see if that works. But it's not going to be perfect for all of them. It's clearly already worked, but now it's not going to work for others. We've definitely made a problem here, and I feel like it could be the same on these as well. Like, if we go down here... Oh, these aren't even... No, these are extracting. So these are... Yeah. It just doesn't care about the side. So why does this one care about the side? What's going on here? I'll tell you what. I can copy the channel. Copied channel. I can come over here. And what we can try to do is I can delete this channel. Remove. and then I can paste the channel that we had, and then just sort of alter a few things. So for example, we can, there's a way to do it, I think. We can remove these ones at the bottom that shouldn't be like that. And then we can, I guess, change everything. So this should be changed to an insert. It still says the side. Is it because they're advanced and these ones are just normal? I think that is the problem. I think we messed up by making them advanced connectors. I genuinely think that's the problem. I might go ahead and remove all those and just put normal connectors. I think that is the problem. So let's get 50 of these. Let's get 54. We'll see if that's right. Are we able, I wonder, to exchange and gadget these? That is the question of the day. So grab that, break that. Is that gonna... Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Okay, so I've redone it exactly the same way we did it before. There's a few extra down here I gotta get rid of. Just copying and pasting them from our other controller. And now when you look at them, it's gonna insert and extract from just any side. We no longer like set the direction, so it's just easier to copy and paste. So this should now work, I imagine, flawlessly. Should obviously being the keyword once again. Let's go ahead and cancel all of this once more. Let's go back in here and search for enrichment factories. We want 30 of them. We've already got 2, so let's order 28. Click start, click craft, and I don't know, it should just be a lot faster, I would imagine. Oh, but with that being said, these guys haven't even extracted. What? Why isn't that happening? Should insert in here, should extract a stack from each of these, and as you can see on all of them, I mean, I'm scrolling down. As you can see, they're all hooked up. Yeah, I'm quite baffled, to say the least. I'm also very upset because I don't understand. I've manually placed all of these. Are we missing a row? No. So like this guy here still has stuff in it. Let's name this carbon, just for now, just for testing. So in there is stuff. We open this guy up. We can scroll through here and look for the one that's labeled carbon. And if it doesn't show up, then I guess we know. Oh, but if it does show up, then we can investigate. So why aren't you extracting? Extract, single item or a stacker account, number of ticks per operation, extraction mode. I mean, it should just all work. How upsetting is this? Because even here, like this entangled chest has diamonds and lapis in it, and yet it's not extracting. I feel like it's not extracting because it's trying to do a stack at a time. If I do this as single, it might work. Like, if I click on this and we change this to single, do we then get items coming out of this? Still not, apparently, which is still pretty mind-blowing. Why not? You know what it is? This is insane. You ready? This little thing here isn't ticked. That's it. That's the reason. So we can actually put this back up to, maybe we'll do the 18 that I was saying before and keep 9 in each. That's the problem. That is genuinely the problem. We'll make this go round robin. And that should all be good. These guys are extracting. Make sure this goes back to being a stack. And let's go ahead and toggle them on. Yep, everything's working again. What a world we live in. That is infuriating to say the least. Okay, well anyhow. In terms of upgrades, we've still got some to mow through. Let's actually do this and this. Okay, so I made 30. I definitely didn't need 30. I needed like 10 because I completely miscounted. So that's a bit embarrassing. But nevertheless, this stuff exists. Obviously, I need to do all of this, but then we should be good. That should all be wonderful. That should all be hooked up. Obviously, I still need to do some upgrades, but for the most part, we're good. All right, well, anyway, this thing's pretty much done. So that's Enriching Factory done. That's Crusher pretty much done. So is that the stuff for the ATM star? Is that what we were after? Oh, no, we were trying to make circuit etchers. God, this actually will be a really long episode. We've got one at the base. That's 2. Did we even hook these up? Do I even know where we were building this? This was happening, like over here in this little ditch, yeah. And I was going to do like 100 of them, wasn't I? I mean, we might as well. Yeah, sure, let's do that. So 98 of these, craft those. Yeah, we needed the fluid stuff. That's why we auto-crafted all this. I'm picking it up. I'm getting back. So we do 1,000 of those, and they should craft very, very quickly now, just because of how we have the system hooked up. They should. That's not quick enough. I'm already not happy. That looks like what we had before. So it's placing stuff in. It's just not doing it, I guess, as fast as I wanted. Yeah, why is it not doing it as fast as I wanted? Extract. I guess we're doing 18, but that's not the problem. The problem's the speed. That's the problem. Mountain destination inventory to keep. I think what we can do is I think we can do advanced connectors on these guys. For example, here. And I think what I can do is have this guy extract and do, you know, a count, say the 18 that we had before, but then lower it to 5. And I think this works. I think we're good. I think that should do the trick. How much is in this? The barrel's empty. So this guy should be pretty much done. And then we're just extracting the items. Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll tell you what, we're not quite there yet. I'll craft this last amount. I think I've ordered about 4,000 of these guys. So they're processing it. It's happening. Clearly, we've still got issues in regards to like needing energy upgrades, which we can try now. We'll try. We'll try, because clearly that is an issue. Like the ones that don't have, well, even the ones that do have energy, it's struggling with. I think this guy can afford to be an advanced connector, to be honest. Connector, go here, go... Also, yeah, some of them aren't hooked up either. Oh, there's so much. Let's go here, extract. I don't think we need to worry about anything else, and then we'll copy all these. Alright, we can almost do 48, so like 50 total. We need resonating crystals. We don't even have these automated. To do that, we can enrich resonating this, which needs the dust, which needs probably this thing. Fluix aggregator. And this guy, almost craftable. Almost craftable. I'll tell you what, we'll go craft him. I honestly, I have no clue how long this episode's going to be. This could be a disaster, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, we'll just stick with it. I want to get at least most of this stuff done. So aggregator will need you. That's going to need this, this, and this. The charger, that's a simple recipe. Let's try and clean up a little bit, just so that I have some inventory to work with. The energy cell, also a simple recipe. And then finally, the crystal growth dude. Almost easy. It looks like we need molecular and this, because do we not have molecular? We don't. Okay. Molecular, that's easy. And then finally, crystal growth. Almost easy. Finally, though, the Fluix block. There we go. Okay. All of that looks pretty simple to do. We can go in here. We can go Fluix aggregator. Order one of those. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll go ahead and grab a crafter. We'll go ahead and get an importer just ready for it. Fluix aggregator. I mean, I guess it's crafting. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's doing it. It's definitely doing it. I can tell you that much. What's it making? The steel? Alright, Fluix steel's made in this. As you can see, that guy's pretty slow. Let's go ahead and grab 4 more of these. We might as well make him as fast as we can. So do that. Open this guy up. Boom. So he's ready for the future, at least. The Fluix aggregator is made. Wonderful. He'll probably need an upgrade too. So you're going to go here. You're going to get a crafter behind. You're going to get an importer underneath. Wonderful. We'll give you an ender gate on the front. Grab you. And we might as well grab some acceleration cards as well. Obviously, we want 8. Boom. Instant. Wonderful. You get you. You get you. In terms of crafting recipe, we go... Where is it going to be? I don't know the easiest way to find it. Resonating crystal, which needs resonating dust, which needs this recipe right here, which we grab. Wonderful. All of that's automated. That goes in there. Boom. We go circuit. Oh, circuit etcher. Boom. 48. Can we craft it? Still says missing the crystals because we don't have the recipe for the crystal, but that's easy. So from the dust turns into a... That's doable. Yeah, let's do that. Fluix aggregator with some sand. So that's the aggregator up here. Boom. Okay. Circuit etcher. Try this one more time. 48 of you. Awesome. It says we can craft it. Now, how long will that take? To be honest, looks like a little while. I'm going to wrap this episode up here. It's gone on long enough. We automated some stuff. Well, do I want to? I'd love to get the etches done. How much effort will that be? I mean, it's essentially what I just set up, right? I've just got to set up another one of these, but like over here, if we want to do it that way. To be honest, we might be able to just do it with pipes, and that might be just a simple solution. You know what I mean? We grab some universal pipes. I set up 50 of them. So for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do that. We have the gap of 3 in them. No, we have machines there. 1, 2, 3 machines. And then more pipes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We pipe in energy and items. The question would be how many items go in here. So for example, let's do a test. Let's grab a barrel. Let's have this guy be here, for example. This guy will extract. If I just put in 3 stacks of redstone and we grab a pipe upgrade, will it just fill it up with 3 stacks of redstone, or does it only go where it can go? So here we have the back as an input. Okay, it's only going to go where it goes. Now that sounds like a silly sentence, but that's good. That's good, because that means we can just set it up like this. We can have one chest that receives all the items and just runs all the items into everything, if that somehow makes more sense. So that'll go there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gonna be a 5 by 5. Yeah, 5, 5. You go there. Yep, that's all good. You're gonna be an input chest over here. We'll probably run a cable over to you. You'll have a crafter, and yeah, everything will be awesome. All right, so crafter will go here. Barrel's gonna go there. Then that guy will extract. He will receive this upgrade. He'll be set to do round robin. That'll be perfect. We'll probably also want the power to go in there as well. So we'll go ender cell, grab that guy, grab another pipe upgrade to make sure everything's filled with power. This guy can probably just go here. So ender cell can go there, extract, open him up, boom, power, whatever, that should be fine. Okay, so the recipe will go in. Do we have a pattern grid on demand? That would be wonderful. Pattern grid, awesome. Pattern, I'll grab that too. Grab you, empty you, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we want, well, I guess I'll just grab the recipe from the other area, so that's fine. We can do that. That's all well and good. We'll bring that over. The circuit etches are still being crafted. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we will need to extract from them. That is obviously an issue. As ugly as it's going to be, I'll probably just, I don't want to run those. What do we do? We might just use logic cables. I still think that they're just the way to do it. So that should be enough. We'll also grab ender chest. Once again, listen, I'm on a bit of autopilot and sort of have been for this episode. Hopefully I have been talking the whole time. I think I have been. This is going to take a little while. You're going to go there. You're going to be that. You're going to be that. These are going to be all the way across here and all the way up. Alright, so this is how I'm doing it. We place all of these on, just like we have with the phytogenic insulators. That's assuming, of course, that we can extract from the front. It's saying that we cannot. That is a bit of a problem. What we might do instead, which will still work, is I'll place the circuit etches to the side. That way we can insert from the right, output from the left. There we go. That's the solution. Then finally, exporter on here with a variable card exporting everything. There we go. So that should work. As crazy as it seems, that should work. All we are waiting on is the circuit etches. They actually do look like they are doable this episode, so we might just wait patiently. How long is this going to take? Coal dust? Maybe I'll go see where that's being made, and maybe I can speed that up. Is that happening in here? It feels like it is, for whatever reason. Yeah, it's being made in this. His main issue is just power draw, right? Yeah, there's not really much I can do to fix that. Well, actually, there kind of is, because we do actually have enough power. It's just we don't have enough connection. So this should actually bring in slightly more power and help us a little bit. Like, if we hop down here real quick, this guy's full, completely full of power. So it's genuinely just that we need to get it up there and into the guy. Listen, the only thing worse than a really long episode is a really long episode where you don't do what you wanted to do. So we're sticking with it. It's almost done. The coal's almost done, at least. We've got a stack left. That should mow through very quickly. In fact, it looks like it's oddly enough slowed down, Well, there's no real reason for it to slow down except for me just not being there. In terms of everything else, the processes should happen like instantly. All this stuff should happen instantly. Oh, we're waiting on... actually, no. Yeah, it's all done. So all that's left is this stuff. And it's currently complaining that there's no machine found. So that's not good. But should be fixable. This craft is going here. Oh, we don't have this guy set up. You should be input. And at the bottom, you should be output. And there we go. That should work. And the output. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Working perfectly. Maximum of 8. So this guy's running. Obviously, we can speed him up a bit. Sure, that'll happen. Into gates. That's a lot of witch hats. We actually... Remind me to fix that. That's a problem. That's a problem. And, oh god, why do we have stuff? We don't have anything. We have nothing. We're useless. How do we not have anything? Boom, boom, boom. I mean, it's already crafted the thing, but I guess it'll help me in the future. Oh my god. You should be that. Yep, sure, you're already done. Okay, machines. Wonderful. Over here, perfect. We go circuit etcher. It's still crafting, that's fine. Now, here's the problem. I don't think I can copy paste information, right? Like I can't bring stuff in, so I've just got to remember to do this and that on all of them. And to be honest, before I do continue this, I should double check that it works because obviously, well, I don't know for sure. I don't really know that it's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and grab out these patterns. I don't think I even brought all of them. There we go. And we'll see. We'll do a test run. Make sure it works. Go to the bees. Go just up on the hill. Perfect. You guys go in there. Beautiful. Let's search for a processor. Let's click on this. Let's order a stack. Craft. Have they shown up? They have. Oh, okay, beautiful. And as you can see, they actually are split up perfectly. Obviously, I still need to put in speed upgrades. We can do that later, but the main thing is that it is working. I will be back with these placed. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh my god, I placed these in the wrong spot. It's honestly easier to just move the cables. Oh, that's infuriating. That's also very embarrassing. Gap of... Oh, yeah, it's gap of 2 now. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I believe we need 392 acceleration cards, which allegedly we can do. Yep, there they are. And then all I need to do is place them where they need to go. Pretty simple stuff. Makes sense. Everything's awesome. Let's go ahead and put 99% of this stuff away. Boom, boom. I'll keep you on me. Awesome. Okay, so. They do stacks. Wonderful. Can I shift click them in? Oh, you can. Amazing. So, I will be doing this to all of them. Beautiful. Everything's in. Everything's in. Now when we order the ATM star, boom, all of these should light up in the perfect world. They're currently not, but they should. That's, I guess, the point. Yeah, we should be getting an insane amount of these. Currently we're not, which is concerning. This guy does have a speed upgrade in. He sets a round robin. These guys should be receiving stuff. They're not receiving power currently. Oh yeah, we don't have... Oh my god, we don't have all the cables hooked up. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Pipes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. Oh, this is painful. Okay, boom. So we're going to go boom, boom, oh, boom, 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 boom. So that should be all of those turned on. Can we see it from here? No, I can't really tell if they are or not. Boom, boom, boom. And then we check them, and as you can see, stuff's going in, power's going in, everything is lighting up, everything's processing. In terms of the extraction, and in terms of that rate, I believe it is happening. We can double check in here. The main thing would be, sure, we'll do round robin. The next thing would be the transfer rate. We're going to do 999999999, and then make sure that it's a tick in the bottom right. So this guy's good. Item slot, passive interaction, all that stuff's fine. So these should be pretty much, yeah, you can see they're extracting. They're going obviously as fast as they can. It's still going to take a while, but it's going to be 50 times faster than it was before. And I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.